The Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will start this game off with the football. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back?
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Cal Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right down the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Off play action. Now rolling to the left. QB got it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for room. It's Cook. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Scrambling away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Gets it to the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down.
All right now, D, let's shut him down. Here we go.
Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
And just steamrolling the defense. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you can put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Cook. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Inside the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance. A little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about.
Turning it on. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The give on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing an incompletion.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time play.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They want to throw it. Looking to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Number 5.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's going to run it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. The 30, the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cal. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC's going to give him the ball some more.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Using his legs to buy some time. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, and the ball is loose on the return. Touchdown, Aggie! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Here's the give off the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. With the catch, it's Cooper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Keeps looking downfield. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be...
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw downfield late. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Bought a little time. Lets it go.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off.